think we are. All
It
right, it
says
looks like we're live streamed.
preparing, yeah, set up your Facebook Live, redirecting, and we are live.
And we are live. Beautiful. Well, hello, and welcome everyone. It is so great to have each and every one of you here today, whether you are on Facebook watching us live or if you're in the Zoom room. So this is a new series, The Voices of the Festival. So the festival actually begins right now. In being able to connect, to be able to interact, to be able to get to know each other and also get to know the speakers that are going to be a part of this amazing festival. And so today we are going to take a look and a peek inside of the festival, and we're going to be chatting with the organizers. So we're going to be have an amazing conversation with both Veronica and Lucretia. So welcome to both of you. And I'm so impressed with what you guys are putting together, how you're putting it together, and I'm really excited about being a part of it as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And for all of you that are here live in our Zoom room, you also have an opportunity as we go through. If you have any questions, if you also want to give your insights, again, you are welcome to do that as well. And without any further ado, let's jump in. So my name is Karen Sherwood. I am part of the BG5 Business Institute, teaching BG5 and OC16 and the profit potential. And I'm really excited to be a part of this festival. It is the first time that I'm going to be appearing live in any kind of festival or any type of group for a very, very long time. I think it's been like 7 years since I've actually done anything live. And so this is huge, if you will, for me. It's one of those things that I've been kind of protecting myself, if you will, in being and delivering everything online. And so, what really excites me about this festival is the opportunity to meet as many of you as possible actually live in person in Sofia. So it is going to be an incredible, incredible event, and Lucretia and Veronica have done an amazing job in putting it together. So what I want to do is just kind of start by both introducing both Veronica and Lucretia and just sharing a little bit about one, who you are and what this festival is all about. Why did you put together the festival? How did it all come together? Because I think that also shows again that not only the work that you're putting together and putting this all together, but the commitment and the passion and the heart that you have in putting it all together. So let's start. Let's start with Veronica.
Hello, hello, hello. Well, um, the Human Design Festival is a gathering of like-minded and like-spirited individuals coming together live and online to just meet and experiment and be together, experience, learn together, share in a safe environment, and really experiment with our designs, be with people who talk the same language, to get empowered. Because those new times, which are very challenging, and we all see the changes of the background frequency, we need to find our inner anchor, to be grounded in ourselves so that we can take any challenge coming our way, as I like to say, with, proudly as yourself and not having to keep on. And it's also, you see, it's not possible anymore to be with a mask. People long for expressing their truth. It's no longer possible to be one person from 9 to 5 and then another person afterwards. Even if we talk about social media, they now monitor you from your job. They make you all these psychological tests. It's just the end of the era of uh, energies of community planning details, and it's the height of that era, and all the details of you come out. So it's not even possible to hide anymore and to pretend you're something else. Plus, you're not satisfied. If we look at the Maslow pyramid of needs, we see that self-actualization is at the top of that, and we're at the top of our civilization right now. As the cycles of history repeat, of course, we're at a height of a cycle about to go into a new one. And it really asks from us um, to get into the individual, the era in the individual, um, inspired and standing on firm ground of our own authority, because outer authority is no longer supportive. And we see that institutions have more and more problems, even just technical problems or organizational problems, or as we see people we put in power to present our public interest are more and more working for their personal interest. And we all see that the public figures are no longer those that we imagined in ancient Greek, talking about, democracy, and that you will be in power because maybe one day you will see your monument done, and really for the best of society, of course, being taken care of during your lifetime. But this idealism is gone. And we all see that people taking advantage of their public positions. So, yes, having said all of that, the festival is so much needed. And we've been called practically by the community and by the collective asking us, when are you going to do the next festival? Are you doing a next festival? Because it's a transformative experience to be, to just be, to be truly accepted for who you are, respected for who you are, respected energetically. And in that, feel that you can be grounded. Like my biggest fear when I started in this knowledge was that if I am myself, I will challenge too much people around me. They will not like me anymore. I'm not going to be likable. And to my surprise, the more I stood my ground, the more people respected me, and the more I felt in myself space to accept them as who they are. And somehow the more they were open to accept me as I am. Biggest surprise. And that's what we want to deliver um, to the festival. That's the energy we want to bring. That not only it's not dangerous to be yourself, actually it's the only way to truly um, live the life you were designed to live energetically, not swimming against the current, but being in the flow.
Oh, I so love that because that really it does encapsulate. We can see, as you were saying, the world sort of crumbling around. Yet when we are truly ourselves and we are in relationship with others that get us, that understand us, and you're really stepping into your power, you're really accepted as that as well. And I love that that's one of the core pieces of what the festival is all about and to be able to do it also in person as well. No matter where you are on the planet, I really encourage you to also be there live. If you, by any ways or means, we've made it really, really affordable to be there. It's going to be an incredible experience. And we understand if you can't be there, and that's why there all is also the online version of it as well. But being there in person is going to be completely magical because everything what Veronica just said really speaks to both the changes and how we can more fully step into our power. Because through the festival, as I understand, this is not only just quote unquote lecture, and this is true both for the in-person and online, it's also the experience, and it's really embodying who we are as our design and allowing others to embody themselves and how we can connect with each other in a completely different way. So I love that. Thank you so, so much, Veronica. Beautiful. And how about for you, Lucretia?
Hello, everybody. My name is Lucretia. Very happy to be here. Like, truly excited, actually. I can hardly breathe from excitement. Um, well, very shortly, I have been with human design for 15 years. And actually, we met with Veronica when we started together our journey in the professional trainings here in Sofia. And I have been in love with the knowledge ever since because I'm a truth lover. And this for me, the experience with this knowledge in many different ways um, keeps me in the truth. And this is for me the biggest pleasure, the biggest achievement, even if you will. And talking about truth, when I went to the first actually festival, which happened in Romania, Cristo Baltazar organized it in 2019, was Veronica, right?
Yeah.
2019, yeah. I will never forget these 5-6 days. Was it like I was having the feeling that I was kind of floating, like like I was not walking, and I was wondering, was this really the true vibration of satisfaction because I'm a manifesting generator? Or was it just because we're like-minded people, like we're talking about things that we truly love and admire and we feel passionate about? But later on, like after every experience, like human design is teaching us, you can understand the experience when it's over, not before that. I was having this aha moment, like because human design, the language of human design, I would say, is as closer to truth as anything I have encountered in my life. And being in a festival with so many people and teachers and participants, you're swimming in truth. And you can relax in this. Like, I cannot, um, what's the word? Like nothing else there is. I cannot compare it to anything else. Like, I've never experienced something like that. And then when I was participating online in the festivals that Veronica he organized in 2024 and 2025, even though I was online, I was having the same feeling. It was like so warm, so like relaxing in your spirit. It's like, I can never experience this in any other way. I mean, I haven't found it yet. Maybe it's possible in another way, but so yeah, this is for me, all of it with human design and BG5 is just being swimming in truth. And this is, you can't put a price on that.
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. And it truly is something I think that is indescribable. I have not attended live yet, and that's one of the things that I think the magic really comes together to feel and be in aura, to be able to experience the magic. And again, you can still experience it online as well, but the depth of the magic that's possible in meeting together is incredible. And it's one of the things that I'm really, really looking forward to. So, in talking about the festival, one of the questions that comes up is why are you doing it at the end of January? And so I'd love for you to talk a little bit about why it's at the end of January and why is it significant as we move into this new year.
Well, it is the end of January, but it is actually right at the start date of the new year cycle, the 22nd of January. Each year, probably many people know this who are more or less familiar with human design, that the actual year cycle starts when the sun enters Aquarius, like the first, yes, the first degrees of Aquarius. This is when the new starts, because Aquarius has this notion of the new, of dreaming about the new beginnings and everything else. Capricorn, the sign before that, is it's not about that. It's not about new beginnings, and that's why so many people get frustrated and probably angry when they want to start something new and start with their plan from 1st or 2nd of January. And this kind, it's just the frequency does not support you about that. It's about endings, like really putting things to end. And we really wanted to start right at the very start, like together with the energy forward into the new beginnings, which in 2026 are going to be, oh my God.
Exactly, exactly. Yes, Veronica.
Yeah, and also it was actually trial and error because for 2 years in a row we did it right at the end of the old rave year. So at gate 60, gate of limitation, which is very transformative energy, of course, and we thought it will be great to actually have the festival at the end where you kind of transform, develop, let the old go, and finish the festival right at the beginning of the new year. But then it also brings this melancholic energy and it's kind of closing energy. It's more something to be with yourself somehow and then come together with the collective. And the 41st gate is a collective gate and share that new experience. And so, yeah, we thought let's try this year to kind of shift the energy at which the festival starts and experiment and see what happens.
I love that. I love
Mm.
that. And when starting with the beginning, we can even see just taking a look at 2026, right? It has the definition of community and also the driving force is in community as well. And if you're wondering what all these letters are and why there aren't astrological symbols, this is part of BG5. So again, my background is in BG5, so you're going to be introduced a little bit to BG5 as well, and that's one of the things I love about the festival too is how much you're incorporating also BG5 as well as human design. And why is that important? Because we can see that, with community defined, and it's in our past and future direction, we're moving from, if you will, aloneness to community. And so to be in community, and I love the fact that you're doing it as the year starts, so you can really embody and feel and get attuned to the energy of the new year, which we're going to be experiencing the entire year. We can also see that it may be a little bit challenging. And so to have people that can support you through that challenge, to understand that challenge, can also be really powerful as well. I don't know if either of you want to say a little bit about kind of specifically 2026 and also why, again, it's really significant. This particular festival, I believe all of them are important, but this particular festival, I feel there's even an added influence because it is the last year before we move into 2027. And it's going to also help us prepare us to move into what we're going to be seeing as we move into 2027.
And I would love to share that it's not only the last year before 2027, but it's the first year in which we have actually a planet which hasn't been in this gate for, I think, 257 years. It's Pluto. It's in December, this December, it enters the 41st gate, which is the gate of new beginnings, of everything new, but it is also the gate of decrease, which is about pruning what is not needed or to prepare for the winter. We use the image of the gardener, which is pruning the trees so that the life it's um, self-sustained and looking inward in order to prepare and to save your energy as to when the possibility comes, when again the day starts to become bigger, and we have the surrounding and um, supporting life again spreading, so that we have gathered our strength. So in a way, it's beautiful also. It is really the new beginning. Pluto brings, it's the truth, and it brings the new beginning, the new cycle, bringing in actually the change of the background frequency coming the next year in 2027. So in a way, it's the end, but it's also already the beginning.
Yes. Ooh, I love that. I love that. And look at how many times the trait 41 is activated. Again, in BG5, we talk about it as the dreamer. This is like all the possibilities of what's new then become possible. So think about that in starting your year with the festival and seeing everything that's possible. We also have trait 53 as well, gate 53 as well, which is all about a new beginnings as well. So, as Veronica was saying, this is not only, the last year, but it also is the beginning of what we're moving into. And it's really, really powerful. And Lucretia, is there anything you would like to add to that as well?
Um, for sure, I feel and curious and excited and a little bit, yeah, what is this everything new? Because we are promised that we are going to rewrite all our ways in all aspects of our lives. Everything is going to be new. So I'm like a bit, oh, what's that gonna be like? Um, but also I'm thinking about the energy of the times. It's like I'm very sensitive, maybe because I'm cognition feeling. It's like I feel like already the frequency is inviting us to be in a new way, to dream in a new way, to think in a new way. I mean, I myself this year, I think I changed like, I don't know, 100 times or even more. It's like I feel like I'm constantly changing, and it's not really, it's very subtle. It's in the spirit, it's in the mentality, it's all changing. And I also feel like with time moving on, it's like the festival has its own personality, its own energy, and it is directing us. We're not directing it.
Yeah.
So this sensation is also very like never had this before. And
Wow.
I guess this is going to be something that we are all going to experience in one way or another. Being more spiritual in a practical way.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Wow. Beautiful. And I wanted to talk real briefly about the festival itself, and really kind of the intention of really in what it is to embody the nine-centered being. Because I feel like as we move forward into the future, we've still been operating more from sort of a seven-centered mindset. And that's often, what we call the era of planning, has, it's directed by the tribe, and it's sacrificing ourselves for the good of the tribe, and it's following other outer authorities, and we're
All
still in a
habits die
sense,
hard.
and yes, the habits die really hard. So what is it to embody the nine-centered being? And what I love about your theme with the festival, and I love what you said, Lucretia, is like the festival is leading you versus, in a sense, you leading the festival. The festival, in a sense, has, if you will, an energy of its own that's really inviting all of us to step into and imagine and share what's new. And I love that it's going back to the basics, really making decisions as yourself in relationship with others. Because yes, it is the era of the individual, and it really is important to be true to ourselves. And yet, at the same time, we are not ourselves without others. I am because you are. And I think that's the beautiful piece of meeting in person as well. It's part of what I really love about BG5 is it really is how do you work with others, whether solo or in partnership or in small groups or in large groups. So we're going to be doing experiments with it as well as taking a look at each of the individual centers, what we call in BG5, each of the individual functions in multiple ways, and really coming back to the basics so that again, we can be inspired by what's new. So I'd love for both of you to speak to that a little bit.
Yeah.
What's new? Well, this year, I mean, this edition of the festival is um, inviting human design and BG5 and OC16 and profit potential to happen kind of side by side. So we're going to look at we're going to, in the live festival, we're going to look at the basics, the centers and the authority and the strategy, but we're also going to look into the centers from their BG5 and profit potential point of view. I mean, how we can profit as being ourselves, which I don't think anyone has ever done before. So we're going to give space to this new collaboration between the two systems. I think it's going to be beyond magical. And of course, experiment with OC16 to see how the smaller groups function in the bigger group and how this can be engineered and how teams can be successful, and to experience this for yourself. You know, this is one of a kind. It's like top of the cherry of the the cherry on the top of the cake. And
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this myself, because when was it, Veronica, that you did the OC16 experiment? Which year was it?
In last year in January 2024.
Yes, I was participating online because I was having the flu. But even though I was online, I was so impressed by this experiment. I'm telling you, I was like, I cannot believe my eyes. But you know, it's just it was happening. It was streaming live, so I could see everything happening at the very moment. So I was absolutely mesmerized, and yeah, I'm very looking forward to the to experience this live. So guys, this is not to be missed.
Love it. Love it. Beautiful. And yes, Veronica.
Yeah, and also what else is new is that we had also last time lectures and workshops, but this year every lecture, every session has a lecture part and a workshop part. So really embodying, really experimenting, and trying it for yourself, not only in theory, but in practice. And this is for the live experience. And during the online experience, we have a special workshop and embodying practices day. So solely focused on experiments, on different exercises, embodying practices to support human design, also with other modalities which help us do have the internal work done. Um, and also online, we have a full day committed to the business side of human design, where actually we spend 1/3 of our lives working. And the new era calls for us not only to be working, but to be actually um, really doing what we love, and not only surviving doing that, but really thriving, really being successful and free and satisfied, surprised, um, not just exist, but really live this life to the
Yeah.
fullest and maximum potential. So We made it very diverse and also something new. Last year we had community hour during the breaks where you could go into a separate Zoom room. That's for the online part, and just up and personal, connect with other participants and speakers could answer questions, go deeper, in more personal connection. This year, guys, we have a full day, the fourth day of the festival online is all of it community and open mic day. So
Oh.
it's really with different panels and just connecting. And also during the 3 days of the online festival, we will have the community space open at all times, not only during the breaks. So if you want to share something or just ventilate, or if you need emotional support, or just enjoy and chat with somebody, or ask questions to the lecturers after every offering, the lecturer, if they feel like it and if it's correct for them, they will offer question and answer session in the community space after their lecture. So this time we got your feedback. We listened to you. You wanted a longer hour of the offering and to be able to have longer Q&A sessions. So here we are. We deliver what you wanted. We hope that it's going to answer everybody's needs as much as it can be done online. But yes, also don't miss the live. We also new things we are offering in the live. Like for instance, we have reflector sessions with our lovely Rachel, who's gonna give like a mini readings with the reflector. So if you always dreamed to actually have been reflected back by a real reflector, for which is a very long time in human design, you will have your chance. We're gonna have the mama and papa who is going to take care of you during the live festival. And those are Sonia Bejering and her partner, Ben, a beautiful manifester and generator couple. And they're going to be your emotional support. So also during the festival, you're going to have emotional support if you need anything. And yeah, we have also other things in stock. We're going to reveal them one by one or surprise you with them. So stay tuned for more.
I love it. I love it. And I love the fact that it is not only food for the mind. So it's not just, chatter and talk, although you're going to learn and, feed the mind, but really feeding the body and feeding connection and feeding relationship and feeding emotions. So really looking at, again, embodying the nine-centered being and being very holistic. All of the different pieces, parts that bring it in a sense to, if you will, this next level. It's really, really exciting. Yeah, beautiful. And um, when you see the prices as well, I just wanted to talk just specifically about like this is incredible what you are offering and at the price point that you're offering. And why are you doing that? Like why is it not more expensive? Because I know I've attended festivals and things live where, it's double this amount.
Well, we decided this year to lower the prices in the name of the change of the coming 2027, so that we can reach more people, so it's more affordable for people to be able to join from all over the world, and that the human design experiment has a chance to reach newer audiences because it's really human design is for now. It's for these times. The drill is over. It's not, of course, it's an experiment, but I would say now is the time that kind of the experiment really starts on a very material and physical level, um, to really step into your strength, to really step into your authenticity. And it's not about talking about it, it's truly living it, truly living yourself. the program in which we live doesn't take anything else anymore. The illusion is kind of coming to an end. And as I said, masks are dropping. Frequencies are becoming really definitive, and we no longer connect by blood or by convenience, but by resonance and harmony with the other. So we thought we don't want material things to stop people who want to participate. And even we're open if you cannot, for the live event or for the VIP, if you're not able to do it in one payment, we are also will offer you a payment plan if you need that, so that you feel really welcome. And nothing stops you if you want to participate. You will find a way, and we're here to support you um, as the collective. We feel called to deliver it to you people, to help you and um, support you in choosing the red or the blue pill. As Neo was given the choice in the Matrix, you know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And making it so accessible, I think is brilliant. So in a sense, you don't have an excuse not to be there. Um,
Hmm.
because this is amazing and all of the stuff that is included in all of this is absolutely incredible. And for example, with the VIP day, you also get tours as well of Sophia and getting to see the first day, having a tour of Sophia and a VIP dinner. On the last day, being able to also explore the oldest city in Europe. And then we also have on the 26th, the VIP day also includes a BG5 workshop as well. So again, that live embodying of how do we connect to others and really taking you on a journey of first, if you will, that relationship within yourself and working solo, and then how you can also connect and work with others in partnership, in small groups, in large groups. It's going to be a really great way of being able to, in a sense, with the background of what's new and what's new in how to connect with others in a completely different way. So, uh, hope to have you join us for that. And you're also looking for volunteers as well.
Yes, if you, for some reason, cannot afford to come and participate, then you can come and support us in the organization. There is a lot of inspiring activities for the volunteers, and you can enjoy the festival more or less for free. The 50 euro fee is um, just a symbolic gesture from your side for your commitment. But yeah, volunteers get access to everything.
Also, it covers technical fee. We have other things that we're proposing to the volunteers as bonuses, but they do cost something. So it's a symbolic fee, but it covers also those expenses. So, um, and of course, shows commitment. It's all energy exchange after all. And if you are a volunteer who is going to support us with taking photos or videos, or you are somebody who can host other volunteers from around the globe who come to Sofia, you don't have to pay that fee because we acknowledge it. You will have more resources and work involved. So you're really welcome to join the team and co-create with us this beautiful experience. We can tell you that a lot of our lecturers and speakers from last year also were part of the volunteer team. They loved to support, to connect, and have fun, test it out, how is to work actually in such an inspiring and supportive environment where we all respect our designs and um, yeah, really try it out, not only talk about it because while we're working and creating this festival for everybody, um, we're experimenting ourselves with how is it to create something according to the energetic frequencies and how we mix together, how we navigate challenges. And, it's a project, so it's a real life experience. A lot of friendships are formed, maybe even couples. I'm not going to give it all away, but, it's really something you get close with those people. And what a satisfaction to feel at the end that you co-created it and we were all together, a team, really enjoying it.
I love
Being an
that.
team,
So
putting it
even
together.
volunteering is in a sense a course and an experiment, an immersion in and of itself, where you learn
Uh-huh.
about a lot about not only yourself, but how to connect and work with others as well. It's really powerful. Fabulous. Well, this has been incredible, and we have from now until the start of the festival, we have different topics that we're going to be exploring. So invite you to join us for an exploration into the different topics, really exploring both ourselves and our connections with others as well. And next week, we're going to be taking a look at exploring the true nature of relationships. So invite you to join us next week. And I wanted to just pause here and just see if there's any of you that have any questions. You can either put it in the chat and we can read it, or if you wanted to raise your hand and and you have a particular question, we would love to also hear from you as well. You can also just share anything that has come up for you in listening to both Veronica and Lucretia, and anything that has resonated for you as well. We would love to hear from you. If there's anyone who would like to speak that has us that is here live in the Zoom room, and if not, that's fine too. But wanted to put out that invitation if you would like to contribute as well. All right. Going once, going twice. Well, know that for all of the upcoming discussions, this is also something, for example, if this is one of your areas of expertise, we would also love to hear from you as well. If there's something that you question or something that you have an aha about as we're speaking about these different topics, we would also love to hear from you as well. And anything, Veronica or Lucretia, you would like to say to one, wrap things up or talk about, you have an open house also on November 15th where there's going to be a free ticket raffle. Anything that you would like to say about the upcoming topics or discussions or the open house or anything to wrap everything up?
About the upcoming sessions on Monday with you, Karen. We're going to have different speakers joining these discussions. Sometimes one speaker, sometimes two, three, or even four. So it's going to be dynamic. It's going to be interesting. And you're going to have the opportunity to exchange communication with the speakers and ask questions and yeah, just get inspired by these evergreen topics, relationships, career, spirit, health, and so on. So it's going to
Yeah.
be really, really interesting.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much, Lucretia. And anything, Veronica, that you would like to add?
Mm-hmm. So it's really an opportunity to connect with the vibe of the festival and to feel whether you resonate with the speakers. We're going to present different speakers from the festival, but also you're going to get a lot of value because those are topics which are truly lively and interesting. And you're going to learn new stuff, hopefully, have insights, aha moments, and just to connect and be together. And the nicest thing, it's all free leading up to the festival. So you're really welcome to join, invite somebody else who think might need this information right now, or just share with you, because we're really covering all aspects of life. And you're truly welcome. Would you like to join us?
I love that. I would love to have as many of you join us as possible. And again, we will, next week, we're going to be taking a look at the dance of connection. We're going to be taking a look at exploring the true nature of relationships. So we're going to have several of our speakers who are going to speak directly on relationships also join us, and would love to have all of you join in the conversation. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Lucretia. Thank you for all of you that are attending live, watching in Facebook Live, or if you're just watching the recording. Hope to see you also at the festival. It's going to be an incredible experience, and thank you both for all the work that you're putting into creating this amazing experience. So thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. If you want to unmute yourself and just say goodbye, we will sign off for today, and hope to see you next week. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
Kara,
Bye-bye.
thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, Jim.
Bye, guys. See you. Are we still live?
It looks like it's still being live streamed.
So let me just